Hello everybody, this is Kay and welcome to my channel, Junking with Gigi. Today I am going to show you a catch up on what I've done so far in my journal for Junk Journal July, which is a YouTube collaboration hosted by Meg from Meg Journals and in collaboration with Get Messy Art. This page came along with the free kit that you got if you're joining in on this collaboration. I know it's pretty far into the month already, but I don't think that should stop you from joining in on this collaboration if you want to. I don't think there's really any time frame. I've been trying to keep up with it through the month of July, but it has been a challenge. And I'll be honest with you, some of the prompts have been pretty challenging for me. I've been trying to do my kind of go with my own ideas before I watched any other presenters' videos, just because I wanted to see, you know, what I came up with as opposed to just utilizing other people's ideas, which I've done some of that too, but I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, fly solo on this one. But I have been watching some of the videos. It's been a little challenging to keep up with. I've been getting behind some and having to do 2 days at a time and stuff, but today I'm going to catch you up on my days 17 through 23. So the first one I'm going to show you today is the prompt aged for day 17. Here is my page for day 17. I kept it pretty simple. The prompt was aged. I did just a collage book page, a music page, scrap paper, background, and I wrote this quote by C.S. Lewis: "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream another dream." And then I just took one of my markers and just kind of did some green markings on here just to make it a little interesting. I love to do little dots. I don't know why, but dots are just so much fun for me. Okay, so that was aged, prompt 17. The next page was free, and let me just open this up. I just did like another little kind of collage background on I used colored scrap paper strips that I had on hand, and then I stamped the word creative freedom. That's the idea that I got when I thought of free. Doing something like this collaboration or any kind of junk journaling a lot of times is just a very freeing creative experience for me. I don't know how else to explain it. You're free to do whatever you want with this craft, and that makes me really happy just to have that creative freedom. My next one was tag. And what I did here was I thought of two things. Of course, we all think of tags. So what I did was I made a tag out of tags. I save all these little pieces, tags from clothing, from crafting supplies that I buy, and I just used my little tiny attacher stapler here and stapled them together and made kind of a tag out of it. I did put this little dragonfly charm on here just to give this page more interest. This tag already had a little hole in it, so I thought, well, it's just inviting me to dangle something there. And I cut the word tag out of a magazine and just made this little pocket to hold my tag. And then the other thing I thought of was the game tag that we played as children. And so I went and found this adorable little boy image here and cut him out. And you know how we always used to say, tag, you're it. That's where that idea came from. And then this just tucks back into this pocket. And that was day 19 tag. For 20, let's see if I can fold this up a little bit here. This is a picture. Picture was the prompt, and this is a picture of me and my dad taken when I was about 4 years old. I just made some of my little photo corners, and I put it on kind of a background of some of my homemade paper here. And this came out of an album that my dad had put together. He had typed this up a long time ago on his manual typewriter. Anyway, that's what I used for prompt picture, and that was day 20. And then for colors, I decided to be colorful. This next page just happened to be graph paper, so I took my watercolors and I just did a series of squares and rectangles on the background, trying to use various colors and leaving a little space between them. I just thought that'd be interesting so you could still see the graph paper pretty clearly. And then what I did was I took one of these pieces of this rainbow scratch paper, and I have this for my grandchildren. So I grabbed a piece of that and I scratched out the word colors and then just cut that out and put that on there. Simple. And then for timeless, which was day 22, it was, you know, of course I thought of clocks, which I had some different elements of clocks, including some scrapbook paper. This was actually a button that had one of those little shanks on the back, but I broke that off and I just kind of glued that on to this so that it would kind of hold that closed. I've got this blank for now, but what I did was I made a pocket out of it. I did some stamping in the background with some white ink so it would show up on this dark brown. And then I took another piece of paper, I put a little clock sticker here, and I started writing out the scripture, a time for everything, that comes from the book of Ecclesiastes. It's chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. I didn't quite have enough room for the whole thing, but I started writing it out, and my intention is to finish writing it out on this section, but I didn't get that completed yet. So those were the two things that came to mind when I thought of timeless, was that portion of scripture and also just the whole clock time theme that I pulled elements from out of my stash. And then finally today for the tip-in prompt. So this next page was the one that I had done that window on for the previous prompt of window. And I didn't really want to cover that up. I just like being able to see through it from both sides. So I tipped in a little scrappy notepad here that I made out of scraps from this collaboration. I have just a box here, I'll pull this out, of scraps that I've been throwing in here since before this collaboration started to use and try to use up. I don't know if I'm gonna get them all used up, but I made a little scrappy notepad out of some of the scraps from that box that I've been stashing stuff in for this collaboration. And that is my journal for Junk Journal July. Prompts, what was it again? Prompts 17 through 23. There's 8 more days left in this collaboration. And so I think what I'm going to do is, once I finish it, I'm going to do a flip through of the whole journal. As you can see, it's filling up my box. There's still room in there. As long as I don't put too many more bulky elements in here, I think it'll still fit in my box. But I'm going to do one more video after the end of the collab of a flip through of the whole thing, if you want to check back for that. And I will also link below all of my other videos that I've done for this collaboration so far. I thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are already a subscriber, I thank you so much for coming back and watching my video and showing me support that way. I hope you all have a blessed day.